I think it's absolutely possible to be an activist and a scholar at the same time. I can, name 100 examples, right, of people in environment and climate change, but other fields as well, who are outstanding scholars and compelling activists.
The duty of researchers for me is to inform like society, public society, policymakers, to spread research results. And that has already quite a real political impact.
I don't think they have a duty to, but to be like an activist, but certainly a duty to share like their results and do outreach activities. And certainly I think it is possible to balance these two things if you want to be more active on the public side. Yeah.
I think as a researcher in the field of environmental politics, it should also be part of your agenda to communicate your research findings and make them accessible to the general public, to enable activists, but also allow policymakers to learn from your research and be guided in their political behavior and their political activism by what you have found.
And for some scholars, they might find it, quite appropriate to get much more engaged, which is fine. Others might have a bit of a different view, which is fine. But also scholars mostly don't agree on the best ways to address certain problems, which is also fine.
I know many climate scientists who reasonably think in their current political setting that would jeopardize the science they're doing, and I wouldn't argue with them about that.
I think academia works best when it is diverse. So there's clearly a place for scholars that are doing some advocacy role, but I think there's also a place for academic researchers who are doing more fundamental research, that are driven solely by their curiosity. And I also think that activism works best when it is also diverse. Activists also, they don't only need researchers that provide them with empirical, with evidence-based policy proposal. They also need researchers that are perceived as being credible and neutral. So I think diversity, both on the activism side and on the research side, is quite important.